Welcome to another Crusader Kings 3 playthrough. I'm enjoying this playthrough with England. We started as Alfred of Wessex way back when in 867, I think, is the opening year. We are now in 994 and it's almost the dawn of a new millennium. We have converted the majority of England, Wales and parts of Scotland and Ireland to our new religion, the orthodoxy of the risen Lord. We are a fundamentalist Christian sect, an offshoot of Catholicism. We have put down rebellions against our rightful, proper religion. We will continue to put down any scent of rebellion against our religion. We will spread this. So as part of this religion, our king can choose to end his life. And since he is 64, and our son will look like we've got some trouble with him. He's shy, but he's diligent and compassionate, but he has not fathered a child yet, which is a bit of concern to me since he's 24 and his wife is 25. I kind of feel like it's time for King Gospatric's reign to come to an end. He's achieved a lot in his life, and before he becomes old and decrepit, he's going to want to end his time in this realm and go and greet the Lord in the next life. So after some deliberation, I am going to go ahead and do that. He's going to initiate Endura, which will allow him to end his life. Hopefully this won't throw the realm into too much turmoil. However, looking at our son, he's got pretty low stewardship skills, so I suspect we're going to have to get rid of one or two holdings probably. But let's see how that goes. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with him and see if we can't further the line, because it is quite concerning that there's no further children here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll end him now. Thanks for all your dedication, King Gospatric, but your time on this earth is at an end. So that's the end of King Gospatric. Committed suicide on the 7th of April, 994, at the age of 64. He founded a faith. He was a cultural head, of course, illustrious, a religious icon, learning lifestyle, and fought in 5 wars. 4 of them defensive, 1 offensive. King Alfred II is now going to take over. Let's see what we have to say here. King Gospatric of England rests in the arms of the Lord at the age of 64. He committed suicide. A conscientious man, he was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and a ruler. King Alfred ascends to the throne, having mastered many skills. He's sure to be admired by his subjects. Well, that remains to be seen. Let's see how this goes. See how this all plays out. Okay, so taking a quick stock here. Yeah, so we are over the domain limit by a couple. But what I'm going to do first off, I'll change the wife to manage domain. That takes us to 7, so we're going to have to get rid of 1. So what we'll actually do, we'll give away Leinster. And we'll give that to one of Princess Maud's children. Let's have a look. This spindly fellow we've had a look at a few times. Maybe. Oh, he doesn't look amazing either. What about the younger brother? Well, he's handsome. Decent little stat line for a 6-year-old. Perhaps we'll grant him the land. Or we take him on our wing and educate him. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Well, I mean, if they accept, let's do that. Yeah, he's our ward, so that's great. So actually, yeah, let's give it to the little spindly fella. He can be our new Earl of Leinster. Leinster? I don't know, whatever. There it is. Now let's look at our cabinet positions. Our, what do we call it? Council. Council, of course. Mind went blank for a second there. So what have we got here? Chancellor. Powerful vassal. I don't think I want him to be Chancellor. He's got a 21 martial skill here, so he'd be more suited for that, I would think. Duke Wulfgar of Cornwall. The Sodomite. Okay. You be our Chancellor. Our Steward. Who we got? Nobody amazing, so it'll go with him. He's a powerful vassal, so let's get him in there. Part of our dynasty, of course. And now for the Marshal, let's have a look. So the options are Duke Selred of Dara or Duke Banger II of Strathclyde. Both my powerful vassals, but he's got 22, so it will be him. Our friend, yeah, he can. So before we press on any further here, if you're new to the channel, Do come and subscribe so you can come back for regular content. Like I say, this is now episode 16 in this playthrough, which has been thoroughly enjoyable. Well, I've enjoyed it anyway, and I hope that some people watching it have enjoyed it. It's my first time ever recording a playthrough, and like I say, I have actually really quite enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a challenge in places. It's been quite straightforward on the whole, if I'm perfectly honest, but it's been enjoyable. I have enjoyed it, and the rise of Alfred's line has been pretty impressive. So we've gone from Earl of... was it Dorset? Yeah, Wareham, that was our capital. So we started as the Earl of Dorset. And we've worked our way all the way up to this. So we hold all of England, all of Wales, chunks of Scotland and Ireland, and even some land here in Holland, Frisia. Parts of Frisia. So the Duchy of Holland is ours. So what's next? What's next on the agenda here? Well, I mean, as always, we're working on stabilising this realm because there's always problems, there's always infighting. You're still in early times here. It's not even the 11th century. So we're working on stabilisation, and we're working on the Empire of Britannia. That's the next real big target to form the Empire of Britannia. Let's have a look here. So we need to hold 75 counties, and we hold 62. So we are some way off, but not miles off. So it'll be achievable, I would think. So we need to hold 75. I mean, we will conquer Ireland, I think, soon, and bring our religion to them anyway. Let's have a quick look at the religion. So our religion is already spreading quite nicely up here into Scotland. Not so much in Ireland. We've got nothing much going on in Ireland, but we will. Yeah, but we will. We will spread it here. So is this insular here? Yeah, I think so. It's quite hard to see. I think it's saying it's insular. Insular Christianity. So yeah, that's the aim. We're gonna push, but first I'm gonna take probably a year or two just to stabilize things, to make sure that this is not all going to fall apart. Let's have a quick look at our things that we've got here. Men-at-arms maintenance -1%. King Alfred's crown gives us +2 independent ruler opinion. That might be a better one to have for now. Let's pop that on. Pressed orchid's going to give us some extra fertility. Yeah, that's fine. Anglo-Saxon regalia, spouse opinion +5. What we actually got here? Alright, that's better. It also gives us fertility, which obviously, like I say, we're going to work on. Swords. We'll stick with the one we've got. Animal figurine. I mean, that's fine. I don't want that. Monthly stewardship lifestyle skill +10, but yeah, realistically, we're not working on stewardship, I don't think. Let's have a look. I think we're going to work on diplomacy. I had thought about intrigue, but we are so bad at intrigue, it seems pointless. Same with martial, we only got 6. If we work on diplomacy, maybe that'll help us with our foreign relations. So let's work on foreign affairs focus. See if that keeps some of the larger nations at bay, because as you can see, obviously, Catholicism is the majority religion of Europe, as you would expect. Then we have some Asatru up here in the Norse areas, and there's a bit of that in Ireland as well. So it's all going on. It's a very turbulent sort of time, this. But this is enough talking from me. I've talked for too long again. I keep doing this. I keep blabbering away in these games. I've just noticed actually the Kingdom of Germany's been formed, which is pretty cool. But let's get going here. We're going to go at a slow pace. As always, I'm taking it slow. I'm a slow player of this game, which hopefully doesn't annoy people too much. I like to be methodical. I always miss things still. You know, it's just one of them things. I'm still kind of learning the game anyway. Let's have a look. What can we do here? We're going to have 10,500 men. Dynasty head changed. Duke Welthoff, he's the dynasty head, not us. Oh, we are the new dynasty head now. Okay, it's because I had it on slow. Let's have a quick look to see if we can't. Oh, we are working on improving county control already. Let's speed things up a little. So let's actually, before I do anything, let's start seducing our wife. 65% chance of success. Let's get started with that. And we're also going to demand her conversion to our faith, because she is still Catholic. She's agreed, so that's great. Plus 40 with her now. Trained healer. 23 learning skill. Novice physician. Our physician's pretty good, if I remember. Only 19 learning, but he is an actual physician, so we'll stick with him, I think. She's 49. A spineless villain. We'll leave her there. Trouble. Always trouble. Duchess. Oh, she's fearless maniac. So she... we fought a war against her because she wouldn't convert, but she has actually converted now. But let's curry some favour with her, and we'll gain 25 opinion. Let's see. Do we start expanding? This guy looks... He really doesn't like us very much at all, so... We don't have enough piety for... Oh, it's because we're not... What are we? Only dutiful. Why don't we take the Earldom of Dublin? It'll cost us 100. A Satru rulers may join the war. Well, he's actually reasonably powerful. Let's give it a minute. Let's give it a little while. A little moment. Let's see if we've got anything we can build. Not really. We can improve the barracks here. Let's do that. So we're trying to get friendlier with our wife here. Be as gallant and charming as possible. See if it works. It's worked nicely. Budding interest. So we're sitting on 95% success chance. So hopefully that's good. Let's see if we can't get a child out of this somehow. Could build a city holding. Let's do that. 5 years for that. We can declare 10 wars. Quite powerful, the Scottish leader. So again, we've got to watch it with these holy wars because obviously they can pull in allies. Peasant uprising. Trouble in Dublin. Let's be entertained. Travels to Jerusalem. It was great, wasn't it? So it's all working nicely here, this seduction of our wife. Factions. Gaelic, Risen, Orthodoxy, Populists. Not sure. Is that a faction against me? We are Risen, Orthodoxy. I'm not too sure. Anglo-Saxon, Catholic, Populists. So they're quite powerful. 7 members. Lots of stinking peasants in there. That's okay. Let's see where that goes. I mean, this guy is in prison. This dude hates us and he's his heir. Let's let him out. Let him out of prison. Lost our seneschal. We'll give it to our mother. Being raided. All over here. So we're going to raise our men-at-arms here. Oh, where are the men-at-arms? Must be. They were fighting them anyway. The local ruler attacked the raiders. We'll help them out. Bit pointless. Excellent. So we are united with our wife. She's still not pregnant. Oh, and there she is, pregnant. Fate smiles upon me. Excellent. That's great news. Let's also romance her. 100% success. The faction has disbanded. Excellent. We can see now it's spreading really nicely, our religion. Look at this, the whole north. Another enemy vanquished. So we had a fight with this guy to impress our wife. bit worse for wear, this dude. Chieftain Einar. Just having a quick look through our military assets. Nothing much exciting happening here. Chief Einar gains 30 opinion of us. Excellent. Great poem from Walter. Duke Walter of Holland. House Accra. Cool. Daughter. We'll call her Eadbur. So at least we have a player here now, even if it is a daughter. Yeah, I don't think... no, we'll leave that. No longer friends with this dude. It's fine. He's not really that keen on us at all. He's zealous. Zealous Greek Orthodox. Let's bring a wife in for him anyway. New diplomacy perk. Let's have a look at this. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. That might be handy. Yeah, let's go with that one for now. Keeps the perk sadistic. To show I want him to be sadistic. But he does get... Oh, actually makes him pretty damn powerful. Yeah, you can stay sadistic, mate. Maybe we'll use him as a marshal or something in times to come. We've inherited the bishopric of Winterstoke from Thane, someone or other. Mustn't have had any heirs. But let's get rid of that because we don't want that. Faction created against us. The Earldom of Isle of Man has given rise to the Gaelic risen Orthodoxy populists. Targeting us? Like, what do they want? What is their aim? We've got a few factions kicking around. Want independence from their liege. Oh, so do they. That's not going to happen. Certainly not at the moment. Pregnant again. Excellent. She's 29. We've defended her honor again by the sword. Act of heroism. And we gain 150 prestige. Let's have a little look at our daughter. She's inherited some nice things here. Quick, hale, and comely. Good for her. I took Jacob out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. It certainly was a test. Keep it done. Paranoid. He gains ambitious. Now, do we want him to be ambitious? Or you can stay paranoid. Let's give him ambitious. Probably a mistake. We'll see. And we have a son. Ethelwald. No. We are going to call him Alfred. After ourselves, of course. And our... Is it now great-great-great-grandfather? I'm not sure. He's concerned about the regalia again. Just do your job and repair it. Yeah. My spy master's coming to me. Grave news. Well, we do not yet know yet. Someone's plotting to kill my courtier Björnfled. Someone's always plotting to kill this person. The one-eyed giant Björnfled. Let's take a moment and have a look at our son. Looking a bit pasty. He doesn't seem to have any... He hasn't inherited any of the traits by the look of things. Well, that's just the way of it, I guess. Typical. Oh, someone naked again. Ha ha ha. Just what I needed to see. Yeah. Duke Wolfgar has been a real help over the past few days, aiding me in my efforts to strengthen the realm's ties with our neighbours. He's just offered himself again to help me gain High Chieftain Einar's trust. So he's working on this guy for some reason. What do we want? I shall remember your kindness. He becomes our friend. He's not worth the effort. He isn't. We'll be taking over his lands soon enough. Let's take a look here. So, I think we're going to have a little holy war to see about taking this kingdom from him. Well, not the kingdom. Dublin. We don't have enough piety to take the kingdom of them. We could take the duchy. Duchy of Leinster. Meath. Earldom of Munster. Well, I'll tell you, let's take the Duchy of Meath from him. If we can, he will raise 6,500 men, so it won't be as easy as all that, but let's try. I've just noticed actually that we can build the duchy buildings now. How did that come about? I didn't see a notification come up for that, but that's excellent news, so we'll get on that pretty much straight away. Let's have a look at this. Leisure Palace. Extra prestige, stress loss. County growth and control. Control growth. We can't construct these actually. Could we always construct these other ones? I don't think so. Military academies. Number of knights +2. That might be a handy one actually. Since we're looking to expand and conquer some places. Royal armories, levy size +20% in this duchy. We do have quite a decent chunk of heavy infantry. Let's go with military academies. We'll have a look at the rest after. First, we're going to fight this war. And I pressed the wrong button. Never mind. So some allies joined the war. Let's have a quick look at this. Got 5,000 men. So the second army of Wexford have got the artillery pieces. Well, siege equipment. So let's send them up here. Sigtrigger has joined, so let's keep an eye on them, kind of see if they land on our lands here anywhere, which I'm sure they will. This second force here is a bit smaller, mostly levies. Increased control in Cornwall, excellent. Won this siege already. Oh no, what's happening here? A sick feeling is rising in my stomach. I try to make it back to my chambers, but the door shrinks before my very eyes. What is happening? Suddenly I can smell something. Something I know I have smelled before, but where? A servant asks me if I'm alright, but I cannot answer her. I cannot do anything. How long have I got? Well, that's not good news. Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't actually say anything, so let's see what that actually meant. You gained the trait possessed. What the hell? We're possessed by a demon or something. Moderate health penalties. Attraction opinion -10. Sudden changes in emotion, awareness, and ability that Alfred experiences can only be explained by spirits inhabited in his body. So I guess we've got some sort of mental illness that these people these days didn't understand. So we are possessed. And we'll get a moderate health penalty. Damn it. At least we've got an heir now. I had expected to meet these Norse armies. Raiders up here. Oh, so they're raiding Ulster. We haven't really got time to deal with that just now. Oh, well, actually, we could send these guys up. No, we need them for the war. They can raid Ulster. Groom to rule. Hang on. Edberg got +1 intrigue. Great. Here's an enemy army. Let's send this dude, Thane Ayala, over here to deal with this invasion. Occupied a couple of places here. Queen's pregnant. Let's have a little look at this battle, though. We did have the numbers, but that's not all. It's going to be damn close. Oh, Reeve, someone is dead. That was a really close battle. Just about done it. Oh, Osric caught Chaplain with a skill of 6. That's not acceptable. But she could be our core chaplain with a skill of 33. But actually, this dude has got 23, but he's much younger, 32. So she's already 67. Just mean I have to replace her soon. Oh, but he's already assigned to something. Okay, yeah, fine. That's much better. We've sent that army packing. Now, a second force has landed up here. Only 500 men. Being raided again. Someone obviously taking advantage because we're in the middle of this war. Caught them. We're 94%, so this is almost done, this war. New diplomacy skill. Let's see what we've got here. Heart of the family. Close family affiliation plus 15. Nah. Befriend. Well, befriending people is handy. But we are shy, so I wonder if that's going to be easy to do. Vassalization acceptance plus 25. That might be a decent one to work down towards. Let's try that. We'll go down that way. Chieftain Sven might join the Holy War. He's welcome to. We've done it anyway, we've won it. So be it. Obviously, domain limit again. We are being raided by someone. Where are they? So that gives us a nice little chunk of island there. Over the domain limit by 2, so that's pretty annoying. We're going to give this to our cousin and brother-in-law. He does have a weak claim. Well, he claims on England. Maybe we'll not give it to him after all. Earl Redwald Tostigson of Dunham. Yeah, he can run that for us. Get these things repaired. I remember how you do that. Oh yeah, it's just that. Feudalised tribe. Costs 500, but it's money worth. Right. Oh, this last one. Let's give this away to someone. Stigant, even. Become our vassal. So, yeah, that's looking good. That's us up to 64 now, so we only need 11 more counties. Which I guess if we conquer Ireland, that'll be it done. Did I not disband these guys? Oof, control's really bad all over the place. Okay, so we've got another son. Patrick. But that does mean we're going to be split. He's going to inherit. My own mother is scheming against Bjorn Fled. Oh no. Why is she doing that? She's 68 now, Queen Mother. Whether true or not, I will not accuse her. It is my mother, so let's not. But I'm going to just take stock for a moment here. It's 1000 AD, by the way, as well. We're now in the 11th century. 1st of December, 1000 AD. I missed the new year. But what's going to be the deal with these two? So our second son looks better than the first son. What we're going to do... how do we do this again? How do I set up a Saxon elective for Wales? Because I don't want this splitting between the sons. But that's it for today anyway. It's going to be... I'll have to have a look how I set this up off screen, because I'm not going to flick around through menus when people are potentially watching this this video. So anyway, things are looking pretty good. Let's take a quick stock here. Risen Orthodoxy is spread really nicely. It's actually starting to spread into Ireland as well now. We're going to spread it far and wide. It's looking... Like I say, it's looking really healthy, really good. Scotland, still Catholic, of course. Some chunks of this southern part of England and on the Welsh border there. We still have some Catholicism clinging on, but it's going nicely. We've conquered a nice little chunk of Ireland there, and it's always good to bring enlightenment to the Irish. So, yeah, we'll be spreading our Anglo-Saxon faith over there, now our Anglo-Saxon culture. We'll form the Kingdom of Britannia at some point soon. We are 31 years old and possessed by a demon or something. Married, we've got 3 children, 2 sons, which might be a problem unless we can work on some inheritance rules. We're working on royal prerogative, which is done in 6 months, actually. So once we're done with that, we could maybe move on to something else. something that's going to help us. Let's have a look. Can enact the petition law, but we've got that anyway, as far as I know. I'm not sure. Not too sure. Anyway, I'll have a look into that. But so that's it for today. This is actually the second episode I'm releasing today, so I've been quite busy because I've been enjoying this game, so I thought I'd do another video on it since I was into it. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, subscribe to the channel if you've watched a few videos but haven't maybe subscribed yet. Take the plunge and join us for the journey. So the aim for this is I'm probably going to finish creating the Empire of Britannia, and then I may well move on to a new playthrough because I'm not sure where else I want to take it from the Kingdom of Britannia. I mean, we could go ahead and kind of conquer the world, I guess, because we've still got 400 odd years to go before the game's over, but that's for another day to decide. It's still going to be a while before we form Britannia. Possibly we'll manage it in Alfred II's lifetime, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. We'll see, I guess. In the meantime, let's call it a day then. Thanks very much for watching once again. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I will catch you later. Ta-ra for now.